Today we're talking about the far-right slash fascist slash white supremacist, read neo-Nazi group, Patriot Front, a group of racists from all over the United States who often show up in our state to be racist and then run off as soon as possible. Created in 2017, Patriot Front is an offshoot of Vanguard America, an alt-right slash white supremacist group slash neo-Nazi group, who you may remember from the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, where they were protesting the removal of the statue of Virginia-born racist slash white supremacist slash United States Civil War runner-up Robert E. Lee. During that rally, Ohio-born neo-Nazi slash barely employed loser Alex Fields Jr. drove his Dodge Compensator into a crowd of counter-protesters, killing Heather Heyer and injuring 35 others. In the wake of the bad press in this incident, some of the very fine people of Vanguard America, whose membership had stalled out to around 200 members across 20 states. Is that it? I guess P.T. Barnum was wrong. Anyway, this Texas-born racist slash white supremacist slash fashion expert Thomas Rousseau decided he was going to create his own group, adorn it with the American flag, make it more fashion-forward instead of fascist-forward. Except for the fascia on their flag, I guess. They'd focus on recruitment and appealing to a wider swath of America's increasingly dissatisfied youth, and his efforts were rewarded. The group's membership swelled to 220 members in 2021, an increase of, not much. Anyway, they certainly stepped up advertising, and by 2021 they're responsible for some 82% of all reported racist, anti-Semitic hate propaganda in America. I guess Fox News was slacking that year, and the Patriot Front was loving it. According to ProPublica, Rousseau and other Patriot Front members delighted in seeing their actions reflected on the Southern Poverty Law Center's hate map. We can spot Patriot Front propaganda by its use of red, white, and blue motifs, the American flag, and ripping off Nazi slogans and propaganda posters whole cloth. Strong families, strong nations. Defend American labor. Better dead than red. No more foreign wars. Wonder how that's working out for them. Anyway, if you see any of their stickers around, feel free to rip them down. It's illegal in Virginia anyway. You're just doing your civic duty. And you may very well see their stickers in actions around Roanoke. On November of 2024, they flew a banner over 581. And the Patriot Front do love their propaganda. Most Patriot Front demonstrations are designed to get a bunch of men in mass, shields and flags together in a spot for a photo shoot, and then run off before counter-protesters can arrive to tell them to go back to Texas. To that effect, they'll deliver supporters in U-Haul trucks, all the members crammed into the back, oxygen flow not included. This way they can jump out, take their pictures, and leave again. That's not to say that Patriot Front isn't a violent group of alt-right slash white supremacists slash criminals. Group members regularly wear body armor under their clothes, carry improvised riot shields and clubs, and have been arrested for vandalism, assaults on the public and police officers, and conspiracy to riot in Idaho. They're known to video counter-protesters to identify and attempt to dox them, but have sued groups in the past that dox Patriot Front members, causing them to lose their jobs. Who knew that employers didn't want to employ alt-right slash white supremacists slash violent fascists? Speaking of criminality, Thomas Rousseau was indicted for that criminal conspiracy to riot in Idaho, but prosecutors screwed up the case so badly that charges against him were dropped. Happily, he is currently wanted on a felony in Virginia for his actions in Charlottesville, as well as vandalizing the statue of a black athlete. So if you see him in Virginia, well. And that is the Patriot Front. It's unknown exactly what their membership is at the moment, but they're certainly not gone. They don't seem as popular with the establishment alt-right. Joe Rogan called them an FBI sting operation and Antifa false flag. Right, how could they be both? And Elon Musk called them a Fed front. But their preferred candidate, Donald Trump, resides in the White House. Rousseau claimed that Trump is a white supremacist aligned with the values of the Patriot Front, but only an indirect supporter of the alt-right. Okay, we've all seen how indirect support for the alt-right turns into a full embrace from Trump when it suits him to reward his supporters slash paramilitary slash white supremacist friends who are willing to commit violence on his behalf. So keep an eye out for U-Haul trucks crammed full of racists. Remember to use the salute system for warning your fellows and engage with caution.
And get involved if you're not already. Find local activist groups in your community.